Come to find out, when the ladder, the angels going up and down trees like that. Read your Bible.
Read your word.
PC levels. Oh, thank you. And it's just we're doing is a test. Test 1 2. My head keeps. It's a test. Test 1 2. Oh, test 1 2. Mic check. And we're mic check 1. What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Relax, Relate,
Debrief.
I am your younger sister, Jackie.
I'm your older sister, Nikki.
And this is our podcast / YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Okay? Now, if you do not know and this is your first time here, we are real life sisters that started this podcast simply for fun. We do a lot of chit chatting and we figured, why not bring the chit chat to you so that you can engage with us. Let us know your opinions, how you feel about certain things. It's all in love, all in respect, and above all, we believe in having fun. So if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. You hit the subscribe, then you hit the notification so that you are notified, come on, when we upload. We try to upload a video once a week, and if we are not going to be uploading for any particular reason in a week, we do give a heads up and let you know. Once you subscribe, once you're notified, you then have one last duty, and that is to share. Do not just keep us to yourself.
Yes.
There's so many people out there that don't know us, and they should. We are amazing. So, if you could please share with your circle, your friends, your family, your platform, that will help us grow and we greatly appreciate it. To everyone that continues to watch and gives us all of your great feedback, we appreciate you. And we always start off each episode with just saying thank you.
Thank you.
Y'all are appreciated. For real, for real. We are going to be introducing a new segment next week. That was a suggestion from one of our faithful watchers. Hey, girl. And she suggested that we take questions from those of you that are watching. So we hope that this grows, but ask us a question. You can ask us a question about our opinion on something, ask us a question personally, ask us a question about being sisters, growing up, whatever you want to ask us, drop it in the comments and we are going to pull questions and start a new segment where we answer any questions that you have for us.
And it's going to be called Questions.
We'll work on what we're going to be calling that. For now, you drop the question and we will drop the answer. Transparency is always going to be key in what makes anything, relatable. So that's our goal. So trust me, you're going to get the truth.
And drop a question, okay? Let me see y'all in the comments with the question so we have something to do on next week, okay?
Hello. Bloop, 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 bloop. Question mark. That's what we need from you. Now, we're going to get started into this episode with our already in place segment called Minute to Get In It. Here we go. You got a minute to get in it. You got a minute to get in it. A minute to get in it. 1 minute, you get in it.
You didn't do the prayer.
One?
You didn't do the prayer.
Oh, okay. We will do the prayer and then we're going to get something. We changed
I'm steady trying to do this.
I thought you told me you didn't have one, and I was looking at you like, oh,
no.
Okay. Shh, stop. Your mic overrides mine. Stop. Bow your heads. We like to open up our podcast with a word of prayer. Dear God, we thank you for this day. Thank you for this week. Thank you for allowing us to wake up and to continue to be able to have joy in you. We ask that you continue to bless us, bless our watchers, bless our families. We give you the glory, honor, and praise. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Okay, I've already sung the theme song. I've given y'all prayer after that theme song. And now, let's get into our minute to get in it. A minute to get in it is where we take just 1 minute to express our feelings on something. Whether it be something that's good, something that's irritating, aggravating, got us happy, got us excited, got us a little upset. We got 1 minute to get in it. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
You want to go first?
Sure, I can.
All right. Pay attention, because you got just 1 minute. Go.
Those of us of the larger size, please stop selling out. Stop buying up all the products. Large, extra larges, please stop. Every time I go to purchase something online, it's out of stock. I mean, everybody large. Everybody's an extra large. We have to stop. We have to figure out what we want to do as a people, but it cannot continually be sell out of, I'll be looking at these boutiques, looking at clothing, and I can't get anything in my size. And while I'm yet trying to work downward, I would like to purchase something for where I'm at, but I can't purchase for where I'm at because all rest of y'all.
What was the hand motion?
And I leave it at that. You can stop the clock because I'm done.
Okay, well, you have 6 seconds left. You're done?
I'm done.
Uh,
You agree, don't you?
you know what I would say? If you are a boutique or a store and you notice that obviously the heavier side is coming in more, why don't you do the heavier side inventory?
That's another thing too, right? It's
Right?
like, what do y'all order?
Why
2
do you
larges?
why do you only have 4 XLs in stock? Have you seen us?
Does
I got
somebody have
potatoes, tomatoes. You name it, baby. I need to go up. I need to go up.
Wait a minute. So wait. My thing is, any boutique owners out there, let us know what it is about the inventory that why there's always an abundance of smalls, but there's never an abundance of large or extra large. And I don't go above extra large, so I can't speak for those of the uppers. But no,
you've crossed into offense territory, and we're gonna stop you there.
not trying to offend nobody out here. I'm just saying. I can only speak to what I know that I typically like to order for myself, and it's given. Everybody in America is overweight.
Well,
or in that range, Never mind. It's all offensive. I'm done. At this point, please, nobody be offended because I talked about my own self before I even talked about anybody else. Saying, So.
I mean, if you look around, you can see that,
now you
a lot of us need. You go right to the supermarket and be like, oh, okay. So you one of the ones that bought that XL or the XXL. But hey, I think do higher inventory. There has to be more people that need the large, extra large, and the extra extra large than people that need the extra small. I'm that the ratio because I'm seeing what I'm seeing.
Same thing with the.
It's not there. From what I'm seeing, it's not a lot of extra smalls out here. They out there, but they out there.
What's your minute? Because we done. The spirit done shifted.
Let me tell you what shifted. This lighting in this room. I don't know what happened, y'all.
Yeah, because what happened? Right. You ready for your minute to get in it? And you may go.
I just want to say an unpopular opinion. And maybe it's popular. Please let me know. But ironing is overrated. I said it. Ironing can be overrated. I went to put this sweatshirt on today that I recently washed and hung it to dry. Okay, little Nike crop top sweatshirt here, and it was wrinkled as all get out. You think I'm gonna iron this? Absolutely not. And am I gonna be on camera? Yes. And now I'll speak about it because sometimes are we just there's a lot of different styles now where actually the clothes are made to look wrinkled. And we need to stop shaming people who, if it's not that wrinkled, because did you notice that it was wrinkled, Nicole?
Mm-hmm.
No, you didn't.
I always notice wrinkles. You know that.
No, I'm talking about my shirt right now.
Yeah. I can see where a little steaming could take place.
And this is what my minute to get in it is.
You're done. You're done. Thank you for sharing. Because guess what? When I pulled this out, this was wrinkled and I ironed it. And I still got a little crease, but I did iron.
Okay.
I was like, oh, ain't nobody going to see it? No. It's about your presentation of yourself. And this generation that you're a part of and that continues to go and act like they don't want to present themselves in such manner, shame on you.
Let me say something. Shame on you. Because the presentation is what I'm saying is that I don't look sloppy. I don't be out here looking sloppy. But for you to get a magnifying glass on a half of a wrinkle is absurd.
Is it half though?
3/4.
It's completely wrinkled. But it's y'all want to say it's your style, whatever, it's up to you. However you all that do that want to do. As for me in my house, we do iron.
Do y'all iron every single little thing?
Yes.
The question was for our audience.
Okay. Yeah.
I do iron, but I'm saying let's not overkill with the ironing. Who's ironing sweatpants?
If it's very wrinkled and you're going out. If I'm in the house, no, I'm not ironing. But if I'm going to go out, it's a preference, and I prefer to be neat looking.
Okay, well, I've seen you sometimes, and
outside the house, lies. You can go ahead to the next segment because we're not going to do this.
If you guys agree ironing is overrated, just please give me a shout out. Okay. We're going to get into a fun question. I like to do these little fun questions just because I think that they're interesting. It's like 85% of a movie and get $750,000. What are you watching?
I'm sorry, say that again.
I knew it. Recite 85% of a movie and you get $750,000. What are you watching?
Brown sugar all day, every day.
Brown sugar.
I love her butter. She had so much soap. Gee, what's that the shorty? I
want some of your brown sugar.
Mm-hmm.
We went to Vegas one time, and I have no idea if Lauren watches this with one of our. It was one of the best conversations. It was so funny, but she proceeded to just let us know that D'Angelo was the greatest R&B artist of all time. And it's just so funny because
Baby, she stood 10 toes down too. Like, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but hands down, that's the best R&B artist. And I was like, oh, okay. I wouldn't pull him out the box.
And then Tori was like, of all time, you're saying GOAT. You're saying greatest of all time.
She was like, he's the GOAT. He's the GOAT.
She was like, yes. Who else has the living? Yes. Probably not living Prince, but living, yes. Who else has the baby?
Remember when Take Diggs? He was like, I don't want to be your friend no more. Will you go out with me? Yes or no?
At the end of the movie. So the movie that I'm reciting 85% of to secure my $750,000 is Coming to America.
Oh, I was about to say that. Yes. Actually, I want to switch my answer. Coming to America.
No, you can't.
I can't.
No. That's why I wanted you to go first, because you said Coming to America. I had a different one.
Okay, what do you want to say? Coming to America is my backup.
Coming to America.
I can't even say it right. Coming to America. Coming to America.
You can't even get it right. My backup is the original.
Give me a line from Coming to America. Give me.
I'm gonna name Cassius.
Mm-hmm.
That boy is good.
Mm-hmm.
Must be crazy. First of all, you're not even quoting it right now.
No, he said good and terrible.
Oh, I thought you were gonna quote it with me. You just keep going. Mm-hmm.
No, I asked you. I said specifically quote a line from the movie.
I'm Coming to America. Oh my goodness, it is you!
I cannot believe it. I am a loyal citizen of Zamunda.
Bless you, y'all. Bless you, y'all.
You're going to spill your beverages.
You're going to spill your beverages. Hey, I got some really nice gold toothbrush right here.
Thief! Stop! Thief!
Hey, what y'all looking for?
I got some real.
Now tell me, what do you want me to do with this?
Just make it nice and neat.
That'd be $8.
Oh, when I said, I was like, what? He didn't even do nothing. He was like,
boy, what you put in here? Perm? No. He said, boy, what you put in your hair? Oh, that is just juices and berries. That ain't nothing but ultra perm. Come back when we cut this.
Look, this is the first date Teresa and I have been on since the doctor separated us. I want to be a
I can
penguin.
even quote it to when he was walking with his dad to tell him his feelings, and the elephant comes up and he goes, "Hello, Mama." Sometimes I say that to people, "Hello, Mama," and they don't even know what I'm saying.
To people?
Yeah, like I'm calling.
Not you out here calling people elephants.
And that's why I stopped it, because I'm not trying to call you an elephant.
Wow.
People normally can't quote it. Another movie I was getting ready to say
You're back up.
that I can quote is the original, okay? Original. Not all these remakes. The one with Gene Wilder is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh. I can't even finish it.
I want it and I want it right now, Daddy.
That is...
I love Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory.
You gotta get delivered from that.
One more. Now, the reason why I didn't say this one, although it was close, but I didn't say because I don't know if I could do 85% because I just found it on Fire Stick. So I haven't been able to watch it. But I used to watch it religiously and I knew it. So I just found it on Fire Stick and y'all need a little bit more time. But another one that I could quote was Drop Dead Fred.
I thought you were going to say that. Snot face, screw up and got married.
I've been doing it like the bitch.
Oh, dumb movie. You like these little dumb movies.
Oh, the Drop Dead Fred. You know that guy, he's from Britain or England, whatever, UK. He passed away. Redhead.
Sorry to hear that.
His name, but RIP. Yes.
Yeah, so.
What's another? All right, you have Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar. Favorite movie of all time. Coming to America. What's another movie?
You could probably quote Love and Basketball.
You think so?
Yeah.
Monica, stay on her.
It was recruiting.
Yes, because the early 2000s, no shade or no disrespect to any other race, but the black movies that came out in the early 2000s was my thing. Like every movie that was coming out, like summer, it just was so, it just hit home.
Wait, one more quote from Coming to America, and you have to do the next part. Freeze! Anybody move, I'll blow your freaking head off. A little tussle. And go.
Wait, oh my God.
Eddie Murphy.
Oh, freeze, you diseased rhinoceros pizzle.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about, what? Forget you. Hey, here's another thing. When those movies came out,
and UPN played them.
When we grew up, our parents didn't let us watch movies that had cussing in it. And you know, we are in a new day and time. So on TV, when the movies appeared, they didn't have any cussing in them either. And so used to record stuff on there, off of VHS. Yes, I'm that old. And when Coming to America came on TV, I sat there from beginning to end to record the movie and pause the commercials.
Wait, first of all, this is so old. Number one, when it used to come on TV, because TV was more censored, they would do a voiceover of a different word. Yes. There were some movies, though, where it was just... I didn't do not use a voice that sounded like it.
I know.
So when Samuel L. Jackson goes, anybody move, I'll blow your freaking hand off. It sounded like Samuel, though. But there used to be some movies where it would be like, anybody move, I'll blow your freaking head off. It would be like, wait
a minute.
It did not go together. But when UPN would play Coming to America, yes, they had the best, like, they would put another word in instead of just muting it. Like, you could just mute it.
Right. It was like...
They put another word in. And the gag was to save video and to make sure that you could get a whole movie on one VHS, you had to sit there watch it and pause the commercials. If not, you were recording the commercials. So when you watched it, you had to find the remote, fast forward through the commercials. But if it was a longer movie, it would end up being on 2 VHSs.
Yes.
They didn't have enough tape.
I should have
Bro.
went into editing. I should have went into editing the way I should sit and watch commercials, know when the commercials. Now so much so that if I watch the movie, I know when the commercials was coming. Like if I watch the original movie, first of all, when I watched the original movie, I was like, "Oh my god!" Some of the stuff that happened, I was like, "Oh no, this didn't happen on TV." But when I watched it though, I could see every time it was going to go to a commercial, and I should have knew then. I should have knew then that I should have went into film and editing, because that was like that fascinated me, and I was like, kind of do that today. So
I can watch editing and be like, now you know that is not hardly the same person, and y'all know what movie I'm talking about.
what's the next topic? Because you're not finna go over these movies and that's about
names. I think there was another one. Like before I noticed like all the editing errors, I used to be able to quote Chanel. All right, next question. All right, next question I have for you. I saw a post that said, planning a trip is one thing, but planning your outfits, oh baby, that's where the real work comes in. What is harder for you? To plan the trip or to plan your outfits?
both. Because I struggle to plan an outfit. I don't have to go like every time I have to go somewhere, and like I consciously say like I can't go out the house in sweats and a t-shirt. It takes a lot of strength and energy to even
not strength and energy.
It does because y'all, I didn't used to have this problem.
Say it.
Yeah, sip your coffee because that was uncalled for.
I need to stop sipping it so much because I'm running out. Go ahead.
You're running out and you're extra hype. So, is it decaf? I thought so. So,
Nicole, we'll wait.
Me as well. Like back in the day, I did not like. I like to dress. I liked nice things. You know, I've said it on previous episodes that my one uncle got me like to dress in. He started me out with like nice things. He bought me my first pair of sneakers. Well, he used my mom's money, but he took me to get my first pair of sneakers, name brand. And then it was like from there. And it's not like everything has to be name brand. It's just things that I like just happen to be name brand stuff because they're nice quality, nice material. So I don't know. I'm lying. I do know. I think it's because, you know, you get older, your weight shifts a little bit more. And that's no excuse really, right? Because there are people who are out here people come in all different shapes and sizes. And when they purpose in their heart to be like dressed from head to toe, they dress head to toe. Doesn't matter where they go. Like I always talk about you. Like you got an outfit, you always ordering something, you know, shade, no shade, but it's always a package downstairs. I'm sorry. So for me, it's just, and I need a little bit more motivation. Like even when I go on vacation, like the outfits that I pack and then I get on vacation are not the outfits that I want to put on. And am I by myself? I'm just like, I don't even know why I packed this. Like when I went to Kentucky, I was just like, what did I put in this bag? So I don't. It's a combination of things that's going on with me, but much prayer for me as I continue my journey. That's all I can say.
Now, what about what about planning a trip?
I don't really plan trips. Like I plan to go on them. But like I don't have a like a itinerary of like when you land, this is what I'm gonna do. Like you know what I mean? Like I don't do that. I just go on my trip. Like if it's a place that I'm interested in going, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll go. But I don't really plan. I don't really plan.
Yeah.
How about you?
I typically don't plan trips either. We will go on like group trips or like if it's a trip that we just plan. I'm very big on vibes.
Come on, vibes.
Feel like doing today. I'm also the reason why I don't heavily plan trips is because I don't like to be held to an itinerary because I just don't. And sometimes the itinerary doesn't include what you want to do. So I want people to be able to go on the trip and everybody feels satisfied they did what they wanted to do.
Right.
If I have not a coffee bean, if I have a 5-day trip planned and I'm in, I'll say the Caribbean somewhere, I'm okay with a beach day. Some people are not. Okay, some people are like I'm not getting in the sun. They don't want to do that. That's not a problem.
Getting in the sun is a problem for me. So
Nikki takes tents onto the beach. I can't.
you got to make it work. You got to make it work. You know.
I am fine with putting on sunscreen, being at the ocean. If I could get to the ocean as early as possible before kids and people start coming and talking, the serenity for me that is, oh my goodness, I love it. For some people, don't nobody want to sit here in the shit. It's just boring to them, or they just don't want to do it, or they, whatever. I understand that, but a book and the ocean waves, sign me up. I often don't mind going to the beach by myself because I understand that that's what I like to do.
Sign me up.
I don't need like if that's not your cup of tea, I don't feel the need to subject people to that. If I know that I'm going with somebody that likes to be a little bit more active, then I'll plan my own thing, go by myself and relax. But if I'm on a trip with somebody else or a group trip and they're a little bit more active, then I try to, balance and be fair. I will say when it comes to fashion, I am now a girl who very often plans her outfits and her fashion. Now, you touched on this a little bit. When we were younger, it was Nikki. She had it together. Baby, she used to go to Baker's. We've been showing our age this whole episode.
Wow.
Baker's, she was getting them. Where did you get them rainbow? You had them high platform orange shoes. They were but they would she would hook them up. And there was somebody in your graduating class, I believe, that told you you should have went for best dress. She had all the sneakers. She would wear a bright yellow shirt, bright orange pants with yellow Sauconys. Come on, y'all don't even know about Sauconys, but they were so. So she would always be dressed in it. I never dressed because I was always very insecure. And I want to say to anybody that is in that boat where you don't put the effort into your dressing because you're just so insecure with yourself, please reach out to me. I would really love to talk to you and help you because there are ways to find what works for your body. You look amazing and you can feel confident. Absolutely. Now, I was not that girl. So I literally wore my dad's sweatshirt sometimes. I wore pajama pants with oversized sweatshirts. I did not dress. Even all through school, I was always trying to hide myself. So I did not dress. I have a best friend who I probably talked about before, but her name is Tiara. Okay. We've been best friends forever. Mm-hmm. And literally forever. My friend, my bestie, she has never, even since we were in school, she has never not been put together.
Yeah.
And she never bothered me. I would go out with her. We would go shopping or whatever. And I'd be like, I just used to watch her shop and be like, what in the world? And I would be like, when is she? And she's a plus size girl like me and fabulous. Okay. But didn't matter. She was going to show up and show out every single time. And I used to always admire her. I admired her confidence. I admired her creativity, just how she would carry herself. I'm showing up every time. To me, she's still I think she can outdress me any day. Like, I have figured out how to dress my body, and I have figured out how to just, like, I figured it out, and now I love to make sure that when I go out, I'm put together. But all of that stemmed from her. And that's why I'm like the way that I am now.
And no influence on you? No, I'm playing. That's I had no influence on you. So no, I'm playing.
No, I'm saying that to say, like, you going out, like, it is what it is. That was not always her. I'm telling the people. That was not her. When we was in school, like, you're coming back. Amen. You asked us for the prayer earlier. And so we will pray. But she's coming back. But, like, remember, one time Nikki had these clear heels.
You ain't gonna tell nobody my story. If you don't know, you don't know. I do not give permission. I do not consent.
Please, it's so funny. I can never tell the story without crying because I can vividly remember it, and it makes me cry laughing every time because she wore, just give a little bit of consent because this is so funny.
You talking, go ahead.
She wore these high clear high heel like mule sandals. They weren't mules because they weren't flat, but whatever.
But like, they weren't that high either.
They weren't that high, but they were at least 4 inches. It wasn't the issue because she always wore heels and could walk in heels. That wasn't the issue. The issue is she put on some thigh high with these particular shoes, and it kept sliding her foot through the shoes, so she could not. When I tell you, she was a brand new horse trying to walk, a brand new giraffe trying to walk. Like, she was like, So we parked at the church. We had to cross the street. Now, you had to be careful on this street because there was a lot of traffic. There was a blind spot at the corner of our church.
It already got hit once.
That's why she already got hit by a car once. Although that person was driving too close. But so she, oh my God, this makes me cry. So she was trying to cross the street in those shoes with no shoes. Taking the shoes off and crossing the street probably would have been better. But because she was trying to hurry up, it was costing her balance. Every single step cost her balance. She dropped her purse. Her purse fell off her, and she just kept going and crossing the. She was simply like, I don't care. She was like, I don't. She was just trying to get in that church. So I picked up her purse. I was like, Nikki, you can't leave your purse in the street. She was like, I do not care. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then, oh gosh, she got in the church and oh man, I'm crying. Because to leave your purse on the middle of the mountain from Avenue so wild. Oh my God. Oh gosh, Nikki, that was so funny.
Are you finished?
I am. So for me,
so I would like, before you get back to you, I would like to add also that while you laughing and giggling, kikiing, I remember the time that we were in North Carolina and me and Renata, we all got out the car and Jackie had on some heels and we don't know what, we had the same sandals. I had the same sandals as her. They okay?
That's what I was about to say. We had the same.
We had the same shoe.
Jessica Simpson wedges.
Wedges.
Be clear, Jessica Simpson.
Wedges.
Be clear, Jessica Simpson knows how to put an arch in them shoes. Okay, so
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we get out the car.
It was raining. It was raining.
It doesn't matter. We got out the car.
I stepped on a rock and fought for my life.
He was like, now, whereas I let the purse go, she didn't let the purse go.
Or the umbrella.
The umbrella either.
No.
And me and my cousins sat there and watched.
Here's the thing with what happened there, and the issue is
she was finished Baby, we laughed.
No. The issue was more Nikki than Renata. Renata did laugh, but Renata, it felt like it happened in 30 minutes time.
It did.
It happened. But like, I parked the car here. I got out, came around, hit a rock, and for another 4 cars. Here's the car. Now there's 4 cars parked. We're all parked like this. So there's 4 cars parked. From my car, 4 cars. Because I was hitting each car as I was going by, trying to please something help me. Baby Giraffe from my car to that 4th car. By the time I got myself together, I still had my umbrella in my purse. I had messed some shoes up because it was raining. It was in the mud. It was all muddy. I couldn't believe that I didn't go down. In my head, I kept going, girl, you cannot go down. But so that's what made me keep going.
Oh my God.
I got my balance at the 4th car and I looked back. They're still standing there. All they did was just watch me go from that car to that car. Renata goes, oh my God, are you all right? And Nikki waited until I got my balance and went, are you serious?
Yes.
She waited from car 1 to car 4.
Oh my God.
Both of them just looking. Nada. Are you alright? Nikki. Yo, you went from, but you didn't go down, though, did you?
You didn't go down. You didn't go.
Sorry.
Baby boy, y'all had to see that.
Was that a joke?
Y'all had to see that. So apparently we both had giraffe experiences. Hello.
Oh my goodness. But because I am the way that I am now, no. I pretty much don't step out the house without looking put together. I actually enjoy taking the time to put stuff together and be like, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm going to look nice, blah, blah. I get a lot of enjoyment out of that. And I feel good. I always say when you look good, you feel good. When I look good, it makes me feel good. And so I realize that. And so that's an everyday thing for me. I'm going to leave the house and be as coordinated and nice as possible because I feel good and I just feel good about myself when I do that. So now, yes, I'm addicted to that. And if you invite me to something, I'm going to immediately start working on an outfit and everything else. Like, I'm trying to think of what dress am I going to wear for Father's Day. I may have to order this pink one I saw on Amazon.
It's Father's Day. It's not.
I think, we're going to have to take some pictures. You know.
Yeah, you reluctantly, if your father takes them, can see you on a whole nother level. So
it's when I tell you it's pulling teeth, but sometimes we can do it. But it just, so I'm literally always thinking like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna look so cute for this. I'm gonna look so cute for that. I enjoy it. And then sometimes I think about outfit I'm gonna put on. I put it on, and I'm like, wow, disaster. Wow.
Yeah, it also helps too when your hair is done. Like, cause when my hair is not done and I gotta get dressed, I'll be like,
yeah,
that's all I got.
I like to, when my hair's not done, I think a slick back ponytail, slick back bun goes a long way, depending on, how you feel. I like a slick back, and I like to accessorize. So give me a slick back, put the LV hoops on, and a pair of glasses, and I feel better. But I still do want my hair done. I agree with you. When your hair is not done, it's a fight.
It just makes it harder. But
yeah.
But I do. I've come up. I've come around. I've coming back to myself. Not slowly. I'm making my way back to be intentional about when I go out the house. I mean, even when I go out the house and it may not be ideal, I still go out with pride.
Okay. So what you're saying is, I know that I have on a bummy outfit, and what I'm not gonna do is
don't be discouraged.
Be discouraged.
That's the main thing. Don't be discouraged because your outfit may not be ideal. And this is why I'm like helping everybody that's out here. If your outfit may not be, I think it's more about how you feel. Like you say, you do it so you can feel good about yourself. And I think it's about viewing yourself differently. Absolutely take pride in how you look. Absolutely, put on your best and when you go out. But even if I put on my comfortable clothes, even if I think maybe I don't really look up to par. Like, I'm learning to pivot away from feeling like so negative about myself and kind of just being like, yeah, I know I could do better, but today this is what y'all get. you know?
All right, cool. So let us know. Are you more of a planner for vacations? Are you more of what am I going to wear on this vacation? Are you a mix of both? How do you feel about fashion? Are you like whatever y'all gonna get what y'all get, or are you more what's the word? Are you more organized and intentional with your fashion like I am?
Right.
Would love to know. Now, I don't know if you guys have been seeing, but something that has been making its rounds around social media is Kelly Rowland at the Cannes or the Cannes Film Festival. Film Festival. I've heard it pronounced both ways. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing it, but it's either Cannes or Cannes Film Festival. This is a well-known festival, okay? This festival has been going on for a while. It's a film festival. A lot of times it's where and this most recent one was the 76th edition. That's how far back this goes. And a lot of times it's where people like premiere their movies and things like that before they hit theaters, and they get like other peers and actors and things, and everybody can look. It's just like it's a nice festival. You want to be there. You want your work to be showcased there. A lot of times independent artists that can get there. It's nice. It has grown, I believe, and it's more and more of a big deal. And a lot more celebrities, actors and actresses go to this film festival. Mm-hmm. So there's a red carpet. There is, a lot of fans there. A big deal. Almost like if you were having a Hollywood movie premiere or a movie premiere in New York, your fans are there, you have the red carpet, you have reporters there, you have media outlets there. A lot. So it takes time to get down and, allow people to take their pictures. Your fashion is normally on point, everything. Kelly Rowland was at the festival this year. First of all, side note to Kelly, she literally just looks amazing.
She does.
My gosh, Kelly. I just think she looks phenomenal. And I think that in the fashion game right now, every time Kelly posts on her Instagram, I'm like, she looks great. This looks great. She looks phenomenal. That green color on her, so pretty. I love that color on her. Anyway, she's at the festival. If you are watching, if you see the video, she's trying to get through the carpet and go up there's like these steps that you have to go up, and she's also trying to give the media their shots, which they're there for, and she's trying to acknowledge the fans that are obviously screaming, Kelly, Destiny's Child, Bootylicious. Like, she has.
Are they saying it like that or in their native language?
I can't.
Okay, I'm just asking. Inquiring minds want to know.
My primary language is English, so that's
okay. Never mind.
So at this point, there is instances of a particular guard. Now, a lot of times you do have hosts and guards and people that are on the carpet that have to help move the carpet along. Understood. But you do, even in that instance, you still give the person the moment because it requires. So there are a couple videos. Some of them, obviously made more headway than the other. There's one of Heidi Klum. She goes up the steps. She spreads her dress. Nobody's bothering her. They're taking all these pictures. Heidi. All these things. She has no issue. Kelly Rowland is going up the same set of steps. She's got this one security woman that is on her, like white on rice, okay? She has already stepped on her dress a few times. Even if it's a mistake, she's now been stepping on the dress. And she literally, here's Kelly. She literally has her hand, like Kelly's like trying to wave. The fans are behind. She's like, got her hand in front, and she's like, let's go, let's go. Like, she's trying to push her. She doesn't even give her a half of a second. Okay? Now, I'm not saying Heidi Klum had a half an hour on the steps. I don't believe that. But she had at least a solid 90 seconds on the steps to just stand there, wave to the fans, and give whatever. This woman, as Kelly was going up the steps, was on her. I don't know what was said. Kelly ended up speaking, and she said she know what she said. She knows what happened, but you do see Kelly turn around and just remind her very quickly, stop.
Mm-hmm. What happens? You see Kelly turn around and you hear, "Knock if you buck, knock if you buck, knock if you buck." She was about to hit that lady. Y'all know when y'all get that finger? I told you to stop. She said, "Don't talk to me like that."
Yes.
We could read the lips. We didn't hear the audio.
Right.
We could read the lips, and she said, "Don't talk to me like that." Mm-hmm. She said, "I told you don't talk to me like." I said, "Hey, if I tell you once."
It was the finger, though.
But when she came out, I said, "What?
Give you back, give you back.
She wasn't dancing either. She was talking about throwing a little something. So
she was.
That's why I stay in the United States. I'll be locked up somewhere. I'm serious.
What?
I say right here. Because the thing is, when you get over there, you gotta, if you don't know their rules, like you can't haul off and hit nobody in another country. You don't know what their rules are unless you had to know what their rules are. Everybody's not like America. You don't have a right to bear arms. You don't have a right to do stuff just because you don't have that right over here. So it's very important that you know what the rules are. And I've heard people say, like, even those festivals are very well organized. And so, like, it's not meant for you to stay on the carpet. It's meant for you to keep moving. As the next person, keep moving. The issue is that Kelly Rowland was not the only person of color that was rushed off the carpet. Because there was that actress, I think she's a Spanish actress, I don't remember her name, who had her dress had a picture of, I guess that was supposed to be Jesus, I don't know, but her train, and they kept folding it up and trying to move her along the way. And now she was another one that was like, she didn't say nothing, but she was like, if y'all don't get off my, she was looking like, if you don't get off my stuff, well, she was saying stuff, but we didn't get interpretation of her particular tongues. But we know she said something back to them, and we could see the manner in which that was being held, and it just gave women of color were not given an opportunity like those who lack color.
And the other thing is that, again, it didn't even appear that Kelly was walking up the steps. Heidi and you were on her to push her. I don't think that these people were trying to, and I definitely understand rules. You're not meant to be on the red carpet that long because this isn't a movie this isn't a movie premiere. It's a festival, all of these things. I understand that. But you also understand what you have created. So fans and media come because they know that what the outpouring is going to be. Mm-hmm. If you keep treating the wrong people like that and they stop showing up, do you have as big of a festival as you think? And I just feel like, I don't think Kelly was looking for 18 minutes on the carpet.
Right.
And I don't think, and the same for Heidi. I don't think Heidi was looking for 18 minutes, but you gave her no issue to go up the steps, stand in place and pose and give them, that normally happens. When they come out, they probably sign a few autographs. No, they cannot sign all 20,000 people's autographs. But it's like, this is typical stuff. So you know that this is going to take place. Yet you stay on her on her neck.
Yeah, she was. She was. Even if you...
She was like, we don't know what she said. But her arm...
Sound like she said, go ahead.
Her arm and her neck was giving, let's go. We told you to get up the steps. We don't have time for this. And Kelly did compose herself. You're right, because she knows she was over there in that other country. Because if you was over there, it might have been a nut if you buck.
I mean, she knows she has a lot to lose too, so she's not gonna have herself in a predicament where she's gonna act like the average person either. But it just still goes to show you that no matter how much money you have, you still can't buy.
If they're gonna treat you, they're gonna mistreat you. They're gonna mistreat you.
They will mistreat.
And the other thing is that 100% she doesn't have as much. She has way more to lose. But Kelly has never been problematic. Okay, right. Her career spans back to what, Girl Time? Before Destiny's Child, like her career. Okay, you want to say the career took off? They were what, 17 and 18. She's like in her 40s.
Destiny's Child, yeah, she's well over 20 years.
So she, in that span, she has not been problematic. She actually has come off very sweet. Her, to me, the reputation of everyone that talks about her, they talk about her beauty, how nice she is, how, everything that she is. She seems to, even when she's irritated, like with interviews, because all they want to do is bring up Beyonce, like as if she doesn't have her own identity, she'll just answer and be like, I don't know, you're going to have to ask Beyonce. Like, she moves on. She's never been like, why y'all keep asking me about Beyonce?
It couldn't be me.
Or would I know? Because I would be like, you don't have nothing else? You'd be like, Cameron on that.
I'm going to say, yo. Who booked this? Because how? I'm like, y'all do know I'm not Beyonce. You're more than welcome to try to book her. But if that's what you want to talk about, you need to reach out to her. I couldn't do it. Bless their heart. Bless Michelle heart. Bless Kelly heart. Bless them. Because anytime that I show up to something, I don't need you to reference someone else. She's not here. Mm-hmm. She also doesn't do interviews.
Beyonce?
Yeah. I mean, she's done them, she doesn't do as many as like the others have. She doesn't. Yeah.
I think and I'm sure she has her reasons for that. Interviews require, thought and, I don't know if I want to sit there and what are you doing?
No. Keep it quiet. Look around, everybody. You're on mute.
Why? Why do you have a reason why you think she doesn't do interviews?
I just don't think. I feel like she, and I could be wrong. I don't know her, so this is just an opinion, an observation. I just feel like she thinks she's better than interviews. Like she does not. She hasn't. When she was coming up, she was doing them because she was trying to get known. But now that like everybody knows her, it's like I cause all this conversation, whatever her song be saying. Like I'm this. So
when I watch old interviews of Beyonce, I don't think she interviews well.
You think so?
I watch old, yeah. And
I think because she always strived to be a private person. Like I really does. She really doesn't. Well, also too, I'll take that back because her mom did say she was shy.
Yeah.
And I can understand from being a shy person, even if you're trying to move into that light, I'm not sure I would really want to be interviewing with people either. Like y'all asking questions, you getting too much. So it's probably just her personality, which isn't a bad thing, but she does less and less more. So Beyonce, I'll take it back.
I think if I was at Beyonce's caliber, I would do less and less interviews as well. Because and wait, if I was at her caliber in 2024, I would do less interviews. First of all, we don't reach the point where security got their arms up in your neck against boundaries.
Right.
People have no boundaries. Interviewers don't have any boundaries. If people feel like people want to know, they either gonna make it up,
right,
story themselves, or if they get you, they're gonna drive it home. And I find that to be irritating.
Yeah, sure.
It's hard. But like when I watch back her other interviews, it was a combination of both things. She would be asked stupid questions. Like remember the one when it was like, what animal would y'all want to be?
I wouldn't even answer that. Just
and what did she say? I'd be a whale. Or something she said. But like people's like, you could tell she was tired.
Like a filter fish.
Like that's something I would do. I think being shy and yes, wanting to just be private because you understand what it's like not to have. I mean, Michael Jackson didn't have boundaries, and you also have people that try to make you seem perfect. Like what's his face? Michael Jackson. I hate.
What's his face?
I was trying because I was trying. And he's like, remember that interview? He's like, I hate touring. It drains me. It's just, and they were like, Michael,
You
no.
cannot.
And he was like, okay, fine, I won't say that, but I do hate it. And they was like, that's fine, but that's not how you're going to answer this interview. And then they came on. He was like, I love to tour. That is exhausting. That is one of my funniest clips on Michael. He's like, I hate it. And they were like, Michael. No.
Get yourself together. I imagine that they really want to be like that. Like, I just want to just tell y'all how I really feel. Like I'm sick.
Right.
And then everybody's like, all right now, bring it in. It's
Yeah,
like,
that's what you have your publicists and things for. But I just want to say, cans, whoever you are, do better. We are extremely disappointed at how you treated people of color, this May 2024 festival. It was unacceptable. We saw it and we are standing. We're not taking it. Do better.
Now I might, what they would look like over there, because I might visit. I just won't go to the festival.
Beautiful. I mean,
oh, okay.
Yeah. I want to go to France.
Oh, it's France. Right.
No. I was just saying I want to go to south of France.
Oh, okay. But
yeah.
I do think it's in France.
I believe that Cannes is
in France, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, France, y'all on the map. Y'all been on the map because I've been hearing some stuff about y'all anyway. But I won't get in this episode.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you always have like you always say like, oh yeah, it's Venice. Wait, hold on.
Italy?
Cannes caught between Venice. Yeah, no. France clearly had to create a setting as prestigious as Venice for its rival festival. So, out of a list of French towns, the choice initially fell on Biarritz. Okay, May 9th, 1939, which is where the first. Okay, so this is on the grounds, but it's ultimately the answer is yes, it's France. Why do you always act like you got intel and then you can't get into?
Because I always do. I'm not out here Jaguar right. Open my mouth about everything.
Oh my god.
And I also like to come with proof of things. And so if I say something, I'm going to have to back it up with some proof.
Jaguar, I
just pray, like, Lord help.
I don't know. Like, I don't know.
We can't get into all that right now.
We can't get into all of that. But a lot of people do watch your stuff and subscribe to it. You do not watch Bridgerton, right? Yeah, we talked about this. You only watch Queen Charlotte.
No, but it depends on what I got going on and my time as far as if I'll see the 4 little episodes that Bridgerton came out with.
Well, June 13th, part 2 is dropping.
Now if part 2 comes out, if I don't get the part 1 before part 2 come out, y'all can forget. That's too much.
No, it's fine. Some people haven't been able to get into the Bridgerton hype. Mm-hmm. A lot of us have.
Just like at Williams-Sonoma, they got Bridgerton tea. They got the liqueur. So, spoiler alert! This is just a general question that I can ask you. Okay.
But if you have not watched Bridgerton, or if you haven't watched the first part of season 3, mute.
Fast forward.
Penelope and Colin finally get together by the end, and they've been friends since the first installment of Bridgerton. Penelope and Colin finally get together. Penelope is Lady Whistledown. Did you know that? Mm-hmm. So, do you think she tells Colin or no?
If I was her, no. Why would he need to know? Especially if I got to write something about you. You don't need to know that I'm...
But remember, his sister knew. Eloise found out last year. Well, you don't know that.
I wouldn't know that.
But Eloise found out that Colin's sister knows. So do you run the risk of not being upfront, or does she tell?
Did she tell Eloise that? Did she confirm? Or
Eloise found it out because she was tearing the Bridgertons up. For her to be marrying one, she was tearing them. Well, forget Penelope, the way she talked about it was so funny.
I would say if I was Penelope, I would stand 10 toes down until I see proof that Eloise has, and you all can physically prove that that's me. and then I'll still be writing my letters. Now the thing is, Penelope has to be smart and not get caught.
So she got to find a hideaway to write her letters and release
hideaway, maybe use a third party, you know.
A third party? Nikki, this is set in the 1800s. Talk about a third party.
I'm saying a third party meaning someone else. It doesn't have to be like a company or anything. I'm just saying she gets somebody else and, you know, that's not even part of the whole Bridgerton group. That is just Wellington. She got to think outside. If Penelope was smart, think outside the box. Like I said, until you see my hand, y'all see my fingerprints on any pen ink. If you can't prove that, and I didn't watch the episode, so whoever watched season 2, maybe y'all know this or not. But if she don't have ink with my fingerprints on it to say that I wrote them.
Wait, if who doesn't have ink?
Eloise.
No, Eloise is confirmed. Yes.
Who confirmed with her?
Eloise, I have to go back and watch it, but Eloise found her. Like, she physically finds her, and I think she finds her writings.
Okay.
And I could.
Is there a picture that has been taken to prove this?
She physically.
It's all. I'm trying to get at all aspects here.
Penelope was there when she got caught, so Penelope is aware that Eloise knows.
That's what I asked you. You said
they're not friends anymore because of this. No, this was
It's not a problem.
This was a live in action caught.
Right. So it's her word against hers, right?
No, it's a live in action caught. Eloise physically caught Penelope.
I hear what you're saying, but was anybody else around besides Penelope and Eloise? So it's he said, she said, correct?
Now,
did Eloise leave with any type of evidence that Penelope is Lady Featherton? I mean, Whistleton.
Wait, you do know something, because Penelope is Penelope Featherton, but she's not Whistleton. Whistleton or Whistleton? I say Whistledown. I don't know. I think it's Whistleton. What do you mean? Like an actual? She can't have like real evidence.
There you go. There's no real evidence, so therefore there's no case.
You know what she has? She has her character. Okay,
baby, we can have character all we want if you ain't got no proof. And it's in the 1800s, please.
Better than you to try.
Now, it couldn't be me because once you start asking me, you already know how I act, so I can't really hold water.
But also, Colin is her friend.
Okay.
Like, before, even though she's always loved him and they finally get together, like, that's also her friend. Right. Like, doesn't that say something? Like, you want to be honest with your friend.
Who say I'm being dishonest?
So you're just gonna keep writing the town gossip. She's even like she writes about.
Does it pay her bills?
She's with Colin. The men take care of. Because she was gonna initially. Another thing too is, and I commented on somebody's thing. Penelope like has always loved love, and she's always wanted love. So the end of season 2, Colin was overheard telling his friends, like, I ain't hardly courting Penelope, and you're not going to catch me courting Penelope. Okay?
Well, in that yellow dress, I'm with him. He got Candyland.
It's so cute. So then...
it reminds me of Candyland.
Her dress?
Mm-hmm.
But this season, though, she told them, like, get me out of these Candyland clothes, and I'm a grown woman. She's like 17.
Yeah, so stand on business.
Yeah. So she like had her new garments on, and Lord Devlin was like, all right, like he was basically saying he was gonna marry Penelope, and he liked to be at sea. So his whole thing was like, you could be at home and do your thing. Like he got the money, he got the castle, he got this and the other. He like, but I'm not trying to really do. Like, I don't need to be, like, I'll be missing. I'm going to be gone for 6 months. Now, that could have given Penelope the freedom to keep being Lady Whistledown at her leisure without anyone finding out. Because her husband wouldn't even be home. He already said that. Then when they were doing the dance, she asked him, like, do you think you could eventually grow to love me? And he was basically like, I don't know. My heart belongs to the wild. To the birds in the sea and the forest. So I don't know if I could love you. So then, like, when he's ready to propose, that's when Colin comes in and he's like, hold up, like, Penelope, I haven't been able to stop thinking about you, blah, 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 blah. So everybody's like, somebody posted a video and I commented, and she was like, maturing is realizing that Penelope shouldn't be with Colin because he didn't want her the first time. I commented and said, or maturing is realizing that for her to, no, they said she should have married Lord Devlin. So I commented and say, maturing is realizing that her marrying Lord Devlin was her settling. He never aligned with her future. She wanted to be loved. She asked him point blank. And whether you agree with all of Colin's moves or not, at least he loves her. I'm just saying. So, that's the big controversy.
Since Colin's taking his time, why do I have to rush my time telling you who I am? Maturity is known when to reveal your true identity.
Okay, and with that, we thank y'all so much for tuning into another episode of
Relax, Relate,
Debris. Are you watching Bridgerton? Did you watch the latest installment? Let me know your thoughts on Penelope and Colin. Who's settling? Who should be telling what? This is that and the other. Let me know, because she ain't watching, y'all. We thank y'all so much for joining. Don't forget to subscribe. And please don't forget to share. And like we told you, we're going to be entering a new segment, but we need your help to do that. Drop those questions in the comments. We love y'all. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, bye.